myself Sharvan Kumar, Assistant Professor at Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. My today's topic is inheritance, abstract classes, interfaces, and super keyword in Java. This topic belongs to the subject Web Technology, KCS 602. So, before going to start about inheritance, first I will like to discuss on object-oriented programming concepts or pillars. Basically, there are four major pillars of object-oriented programming. First one is inheritance, second encapsulation, third abstraction, fourth is polymorphism. If I talk about the inheritance means sharing of information, or we can say code reusability. And second is encapsulation. Encapsulation is classification or grouping of information in a class. And third is abstraction. Abstraction means hiding the information. Only the required information is provided to the user. Means what is the input and what will be the output. That is the meaning for a user. There is no mean what is written behind the code. So that is the meaning of abstraction. If I talk about the polymorphism is the means manifold, means redefining of information according to the user need. As user required, the input will be provided and output will be given to the user. So my today's topic, as I already discussed about the inheritance. So inheritance is basically code reusability. I have written here the term code reusability. Code reusability means someone write a code, and if anyone want to use that code, he or she can use that code without writing that code again from the scratch. That give programmer a flexibility to reuse the code whichever earlier written by someone else. So inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of a parent object. It is important part of OOPS concept. The idea behind inheritance in Java is that we can create new classes that are built upon existing classes. So the class whose properties and method are inherited will be known as parent class, or we called as superclass. And the class that inherit the property from the parent class is the child class or derived class. So inheritance means that is a relationship. So there are type of inheritance in Java. First, I will like to discuss that is single level inheritance. There is a class A which is parent class and class B that is child class. As you are going to see in here arrow which is from down to up. Basically, it is a UML diagram notification. So I have written like this one. If I don't want to write in UML notation, in that case that arrow will be in downside. There is no meaning for that is concept. So I am going to write here that is my parent class, that is my child class. Second is multi-level inheritance. Here that is my parent class, that is my grandparent class. That is my grandparent class, which inherited by the parent class, and next level is child class. That is multi-level, means level is going to be changed from one level to another level, and that can be up to n level. Third one is my hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, there is one parent class and number of child classes inherited the properties of parent class. That is hierarchical inheritance. Fourth one is my multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means more than one parent class and one child class. That is the meaning of parent 1 and parent 2. Parent 2 and a child class which inherit the properties from parent 1 and parent 2. That is the meaning of multiple inheritance. You see here, this one is my hierarchical single level from one parent to number of child, one parent to number of child, child 1, child 2, child 3 and so on. Here, two parent, more than one parent and one child class. Third, last one is my hybrid inheritance. In hybrid inheritance, there can be any type of inheritance. That can be single level, multi-level, multiple, any type of inheritance. For Java, multiple inheritance is not directly supported by the classes. I am again repeating, that is very important concept. Multiple inheritance and hierarchical inheritance does not supported by Java directly by the classes. We will use interface to implement multiple inheritance. So, if I talk about the inheritance, we will use extends keyword which indicate the class, a subclass is derived from the superclass. Subclass have more functionality than their superclass. So, I am again repeating, in Java, a class can extend only one class at a time, not more than one class. As we see in the C++, there can be number of classes can be extended at a single class, but here restriction is in Java, a Java class can extend only one class at a time. Next, Java does not directly implement multiple inheritance. However, this concept is implemented using secondary inheritance path in the form of interfaces. That will be discussed further, and I already discussed here. So the syntax for this one is class parent extends C. P is my parent class, C is my child class, and that extend keyword means that parent is extended the properties of child class, or you can say grand. If I write here G my grandparent means parent class that is extending the properties of grandparent class. So that is example of single level inheritance. In single level inheritance, one parent and one child. One parent to one child. So I have written a class, parent class, having variables, integer a. My method is void set data int a. Here this dot a means equal to a means a referring to its variable. So next my child class which use extends keyword, extends parent class means parent class properties are extended here, and having one method, that method name is show data. Show data means here I write a system.out.println value of a equal to a. You will see here a is not declared or defined within the child class, still it will print or have the value of a. Now public class single inheritance, my main class having main method, public static void main string args. So I create the object of child class object equal to new child class. Now object obj dot set data. You will see this method is not available in this child class itself, but it is going to extend it the method of parent class. So object of child class will set the value of set data value of a equal to 100. 100 is given here, so value of a is 100. Now object dot show data means this method is called. So you will see here the value of a equal to 100. As I already discussed, the child class I have already discussed here. In Java, a class can extend only one class. Also, subclass have more functionality than their superclass. You will see here only single method is present in the child class. Still, it use the method of parent class. It have its own method. Also, it extend the method of parent class. Now, second I talk about multi-level inheritance. So, multi-level inheritance, the child class derived from a class which already derived from another class. Means if I write here my parent one, my grandparent, grandparent to parent, and parent to child. So you will see here my first parent class same variable int a and having method set data int a, and this a is this dot a equal to a means value of a is given to a itself. Also, if I talk about next class, that is child class, that extends the properties of parent class, I will use extends keyword with parent class. You will see here one method void show data, and having the definition system.out.println value of a equal to a. Equal is a. Now see here the class child class means this class is my subclass of this child class. Having I can say this is my grandparent, this is my parent class, this is my child class. So child class which extend child class. So having method name is void display, and you will see here system.out.println inside the child class. So I create a main method main class name is multiple inheritance or multi-level inheritance. So if I talk about this class public static void main string args, the main method is here. I created the object of this class child class obj equal to new child class. If I create this method this object, now see here object dot set data. This method is available in grandparent class which is invoked by grandchild and which will set the value of a equal to 100. Next, object dot show data. This method is available in parent class with which will display the value of a, this value equal to 100. Now I call this method object dot display. This method will be called, this method name is display, and this method will represent inside child class. You will see the result. First is my a, value of a equal to 100, which is set by this method set data 100, and having called next show data which represent the value 100 which was declared and defined in parent class, which was called by object of grandchild, and next display method which is in the grandchild class and which show its show this method, the value is inside the child class. Next we talk about the abstract classes. Before going to start interface, I will like to discuss abstract classes and abstract method. First of all, I will like to share the syntax of abstract method. Any abstract method, if I write void show and that method is terminated within the class now this method will be automatically an abstract method which is terminated, not any definition written here. This method is abstract method. So I will write a keyword abstract. Also, if my method is abstract, in that case my class will become abstract. That is the meaning of abstract method. So see here, an abstract class is a class that create using abstract keyword. You will see a keyword abstract. In other words, the class prefix with abstract keyword is known as abstract class. Second, in Java, an abstract class may contain abstract method without implementation, and also non-abstract method with implementation. Any class can have abstract method as well as non-abstract method. Third, an abstract class cannot be instantiated but can be referenced. But that means we cannot create object of abstract class, but base class reference can be created. Means object of this class can't be created. In simple word, I will say object of this class can't be created. Which means if I create ABC A class A, that is valid. If I write A class A equal to new A class, this is not valid. This thing is not valid. Meaning of this line. An abstract class can be created. An abstract class can be created without abstract method. If my class does not have any abstract method, in that case my class can be abstract. Next, abstract class may contain final method that cannot be override. Means my method can be final within the abstract class. Also, abstract class may contain static method, but the abstract method cannot be static. Which are non-abstract method that can be static. Means if I write any non-abstract method, I can write them as static, but my abstract method will not be static at any time. Next is, abstract class may have constructor that get executed when the child class object are created. Also, an abstract method must be overridden by the child class, otherwise it must be defined as an abstract class. Which means if any class extend this abstract class, in that case the abstract method must be implemented, or we can say defined or having definition in the child class. Otherwise we have to create child class as an abstract class. See in this example here the class shape having three variables: integer length, breadth and radius. Scanner object, scanner input equal to new scanner system.in with an abstract method abstract void print area. See, this method is terminated and you will see here abstract void print area. Next, class rectangle extend shape. See the method here, void print area. In the print area, you will see here system.out.println finding the area of rectangle. System.out.println enter the length and breadth. Here length equal to input of scanner object, input dot next int, and input dot next int for breadth. Next thing, system dot out dot println, the area equal to length into breadth. Clear this thing? My method is implemented here. This print area is going to be implemented here. Next, if I talk about class triangle, which also extend shape class. Once the shape class is extended, this method should be implemented here. So I will write the definition for print area. So system.out.println, finding the area of triangle. Here it was finding the area of rectangle. Also enter the base and height. So length equal to input dot next int, breadth equal to input dot next int. So length and breadth values are assigned using scanner class. Next, so the area of triangle is equal to length into breadth divided by 2, as the formula is given. So we implemented this method. So once third class is circle class that extend shape class, which also extend shape class. So the print area will be, you will see here, you will see the print area for this method. So area will be radius into radius. So pi r square. So you will see the result once the method is called. You will see the finding of finding the area of rectangle. You will provide the value of length and breadth 2 and 4. You will get the area of rectangle, which is 8, 2 into 4. If I want to find the area of triangle, you will see the triangle equal to 4 into 5 divided by 2. So you will see 20 divided by 2, 10. Next, finding the area of circle, you will see the result, pi r square, pi equal to 3.14 into r equal to 6 into 6, you will get the value 113.04. So what is the use of abstract class here? Abstract class, or as we discuss in interface also, abstract class is having some methods that are mandatory for any class to implement. Its subclasses to implement the method. So that is necessary for a mandatory requirement for child class to implement these classes. So that is the main use of abstract class. If I talk about interface in Java is similar to the class, but it contains abstract method. I already told to you abstract method. So interface are 100% pure abstract class. So methods the variables will be static final. The interface in Java is another mechanism to achieve abstraction. So we may think of interface as complete abstract class. None of the method of interface have implementation. So all the variables in the interface are constants. I earlier told to you it is 100% abstract class. So all the method of interface implemented by the class that implements itself. Also the interface in Java enable Java to support multiple inheritance. So an interface may extend only one interface, but a class can implement more than one interface. Some important information about interface. Interface is a container of abstract method and static final variables. Means variables will be automatically static final. Means their value should be declared and defined. Interface implemented by class. So class implement interface. An interface may extend another interface because interface are class. So they have properties of class. In Java, a class can extend only one class at a time. So here interface may extend only one interface. But an interface never implement another interface or class. A class may implement any number of interfaces, n number of interfaces. We cannot instantiate interface. As we earlier seen, the abstract classes can't be instantiated, so interface can't be instantiated. Specifying the keyword abstract for interface method is optional. It is automatically added. We will not add it, it automatically added. All the members of interface are public by default. We can't make any method as a private. Next, in Java, an interface is implemented by class. So the class that implements the interface must provide code for all the methods defined in the interface. Otherwise, it must be defined as abstract classes. As we earlier seen, if a method, if a class extend abstract class, either we have to define its method or we make the class abstract. Next, the class use the keyword implements. Class with what keyword it will use? Implement. With class to class, it use extend. With class to interface, it use implement. To implement an interface, a class can implement any number of interfaces. When a class want to implement more than one interface, we use the implements keyword is followed by comma separated list of the interfaces implemented by the class. Means as we see, a class C implement P1, P2, comma with n number of interfaces can be implemented. So see here, interface human having a method void learn, and second method is void work. The method learn having argument string str. Second class is interface recruitment having two methods, boolean screening, integer score, boolean interview, boolean selected. Next, class programmer. You will see here I have implemented two interfaces, human and recruitment. In both interfaces are implemented here with comma operator. So both interfaces are implemented here. With one class, there are two interfaces. Means two parent classes are there. So this class will implement first learn method having learn using str. Second, having this method is implemented, that is screening. The screening method is implemented from interface recruitment. Third method is interview that is implemented by this recruitment class. Fourth method, that is work, that is implemented by from human class. You will see all the methods of human interface as well as recruitment interface are implemented. Once the implementation is done, I created the object for class programmer. In the main class, programmer trainee equal to new programmer. Here trainee.learn coding. I provide the value for this class for this string str. Next, trainee.screening, I provide the value 30. Next, trainee.interview equal to true. Trainee.work, I call this method. You will see the result. Learning with coding, attending screening test, attending interview, and developing application. That is the we can say multiple inheritance is implemented using interface. Here more than one parent class is there and one child class is there. Last is super keyword and their usage. Super is very important keyword. So super is used to refer the parent class object. So super keyword came into existence to solve the naming conflict in the inheritance. So when both parent class and child class have members with the same name, then the super keyword is used to refer the parent class version. So in Java, super keyword can be used for the following purpose. First, to refer parent class data member. Second, to refer parent class method. Third, to call parent class constructor. So the super keyword is used inside the child class only. One more thing, always super keyword will use its subsequent parent class. Here, my first super to refer parent class data members. See here, my class, parent class, here integer num equal to 10. Next, child class, extend parent class. Here the again same variable name is declared here, where the value is 20. If I create a method show data, after show data, here you will see inside the child class, if I use this num, you will see the result equal to 20. If I want to use this parent class variable, in that case I will use super.num. In that case, what it will do, this num10 will be come here. So you will see here, I create the object obj, new child class, object of show data. You will see in the child class the value of this one. You will see child class value equal to 20, next is equal to 10. If I use this thing using object of this this thing, non-child class, you will see the value of num equal to 20. Next, super to refer parent class method. Earlier we have discussed data members. Here we have discussed refer parent class methods. You will see my parent class having num1 equal to 10. You will see the method show data. In the show data, I call the value of num1 equal to 10. That is okay. The value equal to 10 here. Now I again use child class, which extend the parent class. Now num2 equal to, value of num2 is defined again here. Num2 value is equal to 20. See num2 20, and you will see method overriding is there. Same method name, same signature. You will see here show data. If I show data is there and same method is called here, you will see what is going on. This method will represent the value of num2. Num2 value equal to 20. So you will see the value of 20 here. That is okay. Now if I want to call this method here, what I will use? Super.showData. This method is parent class method. So you will see the value of parent class method is called here, and you will see the value as num10. I created the object of child class. After the child class, I call the method object.showData. This method is called. Once this method is called, you will see the method which is given child class with value 20. Again, you will see this method is called. You will see the value inside the parent class show data method and the child class num equal to 10. That is the second use of super keyword to call calling method. Third one, super to call parent class constructor. Here, very important concept. A constructor which is defined its own class, but we want to call parent class constructor. How we are going to do it? Parent class integer num1. So parent class constructor is defined parent class, and you will see here parent class system.out.println. Inside parent class default constructor num1 variable is defined with value 10. Second, parent class constructor is defined with argument integer value. You will see system.out.println. In parameterized constructor, value is given to num1, and this value is given assigned here. Now in child class, I extend the class parent class. Okay. I am going to declare a variable integer num2, a child class. Here I call super100. What it will do? It will call parent class constructor with parameterized constructor, not non-parameterized constructor. It will call parameterized constructor. Means this method is called here, and you will see this method will be assigned variable 100, and this value is given to this one, and you will see the value 100 is given to num1. Also, this inside the child class constructor, num2 equal to 200. I create the object child class. Now as object are created, constructor are invoked, you will see first super constructor will be called, and you will see inside the parent class parameterized constructor, this line is printed. Second, this line is printed inside the child class. One more important thing, always remember with this as a constructor as well as super as a constructor, these lines are first statement in the, see here, if you will write this thing here, this will give you compiler error. Thank you very much.